Welcome to Jerusalem's historic Old City Walls, a UNESCO site built by Suleiman the Magnificent, offering incredible views through Ramparts Walk, two sections, north and south, connecting you to the Western Wall, Temple Mount, Church of the Holy Sepulchre, and vibrant quarters, letting you see history inside and out from ancient stones and Ottoman ramparts. Hello, what's up everyone? Good morning, it's your boy the Crackhead, and I'm wishing you all a wonderful Thursday. I am making this video on Thursday, the 25th of December 2025. The reason I'm mentioning the date is because I do not actually know when you're gonna be watching it or when I'm gonna be posting this video. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. I don't know how you're spending your Christmas, if you're in church or with your family or you're on vacation. How are you celebrating it? Celebrating it with love for one another, for humanity? Or are you gonna be doing things to hurt people on Christmas Day? And if you're watching this video after Christmas, how did you celebrate your Christmas? Did you show love? Did you give a helping hand, if you could, to somebody in need? So I am at the city of Jerusalem. Well, if this was Europe, I think the street will be filled with sounds of Christmas carols. But here it's just like any other day and every other day. Maybe only when you get to some areas, some parts of Jerusalem, that's when you're actually gonna feel the Christmas vibe. But where I am right now, walking just beside the old city walls, or old city walls, because there are a lot of them. Yeah, connecting walls. So I'm walking here, we're heading somewhere, hopefully to where we're gonna feel the spirit of Christmas, or where, you know, it's gonna be much funner than where I am right now. In today's video, I'm gonna be taking you into the old city through Jaffa Gate. Jaffa Gate is one of the 8 gates in the historic walls of the old city of Jerusalem and serves as the main entrance for travelers arriving from the west. It is located on the western side of the city wall. It marks the terminus of the historic road that led from the port city of Jaffa. The current gate was inaugurated in 1538 by Suleiman the Magnificent during the Ottoman rebuilding of the city's walls. It features a classic L-shaped entryway designed to force attackers to turn 90 degrees and slow their momentum. In Hebrew, it is called Shara Yafo, that is Jaffa Gate in English. In Arabic, it is known as Bab el-Khalil, Gate of the Friend, referring to the patriarch Abraham, as the road from this gate also leads towards Hebron. A wide gap in the wall immediately south of the gatehouse was created in 1898 for the visitor of Kaiser Wilhelm II. This allowed the German emperor to enter the city triumphantly in his carriage. Today, this bridge is the primary entry point for vehicles. In 1917, General Edmund Allenby entered Jerusalem through Jaffa Gate on foot, intentionally dismounting his horse to show respect for the holy city. From 1948 to 1967, the gate was a focal point of heavy fighting during the 1948 war and remained sealed under Jordanian control until the city's reunification in 1967. Its surrounding landmarks are the Tower of David, which is an ancient citadel and current museum located directly adjacent to the gate. The old city walls of Jerusalem are a massive fortification system surrounding the historical heart of the city. While Jerusalem has been walled since the Bronze Age, the current structure was primarily built between 1537 and 1541. The walls stretch for approximately 4.5 kilometers, reaching heights of 5 to 15 meters and a thickness of up to 3 meters at the base. They contain 34 to 35 watchtowers and numerous arrow loops for defense. There are 8 primary gates, 7 of which are open today. Welcome to Jaffa Gate, a historic and bustling entrance to Jerusalem's old city, serving as a gateway for pilgrims and traders for centuries and offering access to the Tower of David, Armenian Quarter, and the vibrant old city market with its distinctive L-shaped design bells for defense.
Jaffa Gate. Let's go on the wall. Yeah.
Once in the old city, we decided to try the Ramparts Walk. The Ramparts Walk in Jerusalem offers a unique elevated perspective of the old and new cities. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is divided into 2 sections and a single ticket grants access to both for the entire day. The walk is open Sunday to Thursday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. during the summer and from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. in winter. On Fridays and holiday eves, it closes earlier at 2 p.m. An adult ticket costs 25 shekels, discounted tickets for children ages 5 to 18. Students, seniors, and soldiers can buy tickets for 15 shekels. Unfortunately for us, we didn't know all this until we got to this point where we had to show our tickets, not knowing that we had to purchase tickets in advance. Apparently, there is a place downstairs where tickets can be purchased, but as we climbed up, we saw where it was written free entrance, and to us we thought it was entirely free until we got to this checkpoint where the security told us, no, you have to go back and get your ticket. We were disappointed and decided not to take the Ramparts Walk anymore.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Hi. Let me help you, sir.
No, we wanted to...
That you should pay 25 shekel for each.
25 shekels?
25 per person, yeah.
Where to pay?
Come on.
Just go in.
Sorry?
Where to pay?
At the office down.
Okay.
Okay?
How long does this go? Like how?
It's like 1 hour, 15.
Yeah, the walk?
Yeah.
Okay. And we can go out from a different place?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like we didn't have 25 shekels or even 70 shekels, if it came to that, to pay to walk the Ramparts Walk. But because we saw it was a free entrance, we had already thought we're gonna be walking here for free. Said, all right, let's try it. But since it turned out we had to pay, we're like, all right, maybe we're gonna try this some other time because there are so many things to be seen here in the old city. Why waste time walking on the Ramparts Walk? Entering Jerusalem's old city through the historic Jaffa Gate offers direct access to the Armenian, Christian, and Muslim quarters through its wide plaza, with views toward the Tower of David and leading to major sites like the Holy Sepulchre, connecting you to centuries of history and vibrant Market Street. Not walking on the Ramparts Walk did not deprive us of doing other things here in the old city. So we decided to go to the Wailing Wall, or the Western Wall, or the Cathedral in Hebrew. So we had to ask for direction on how to get there.
You want the hotel?
Yeah.
Walk go straight.
All right, thank you. How did you know it's the hotel we want to go?
Where else would you go?
Where else would I go? Thank you.
This is one of the reasons you will fall in love with Jerusalem. In fact, the people are wonderful, amazing. This is why you cannot entirely get lost around and within the old city, because there are people who are always ready and willing to help you once you meet them for assistance, especially asking for directions to certain places. The Armenian Quarter is one of the 4 sectors of the walled Old City of Jerusalem, located in the southwestern corner of the Old City. It can be accessed through the Zion Gate and Jaffa Gate. It occupies an area of 0.126 square kilometers, which is 14% of the Old City's total. In 2007, it had a population of 2,424. In both criteria, it is comparable to the Jewish Quarter. The Armenian Quarter is separated from the Christian Quarter by David Street and from the Jewish Quarter by Chabad Street. The Armenian presence in Jerusalem dates back to the 4th century CE, when Armenia adopted Christianity as a national religion and Armenian monks settled in Jerusalem. Hence, it is considered the oldest living diaspora community outside the Armenian homeland. Gradually, the quarter developed around St. James Monastery, which dominates the quarter and took its modern shape by the 19th century. The monastery houses the Armenian Apostolic Church's Jerusalem Patriarchate, which was established as a diocese in the 7th century CE. The Patriarchate is the de facto administrator of the quarter and acts as a mini welfare state for the approximately 2,000 Armenian residents. Though institutionally separated from the Greek Orthodox and Catholic Christians, the Armenians consider their quarter to be part of the Christian Quarter. The 3 Christian patriarchates of Jerusalem and the government of Armenia have publicly expressed their oppositions to any political division of the 2 quarters. The central reason for the quarters being perceived as separate from the rest of the Christian Quarter has to do with the distinct language and culture of the Armenians, who, unlike the majority of Christians in Jerusalem, are not Arabic speakers nor Palestinians. The Armenian Quarter in Jerusalem has its own vibrant, smaller markets within the larger Old City Bazaar, offering unique Armenian crafts, ceramics, textiles, spices, and delicious street food like kube and baklava, alongside traditional Christian Middle Eastern goods, distinct from the bigger Mechane Yehuda market, with stalls selling authentic souvenirs and often featuring street performers for a cultural experience. While it is part of the larger Old City market experience, the Armenian Quarter offers a specific cultural flavor, different from the major modern markets like Mechane Yehuda, which is the shuk outside the walls. In this quarter, you can find Armenian ceramics, which is a major highlight of the quarter, with shops selling vibrant blue tiles, bowls, plates, and other ceramics, many of which are locally manufactured. The Sandruni Armenian Ceramic Center near the New Gate is a well-known spot for these items. You can also find shops licensed by the Israel Antiquities Authority that sell genuine ancient coins and artifacts alongside modern gifts. Many shops in and around the Armenian and Christian quarters offer beautiful hand-carved olive wood items like nativity scenes, crosses, and figurines, often made in Bethlehem. Artisan jewelry is available, including pieces that incorporate Roman glass fragments or Elat stone. The area has various souvenir shops selling typical items like postcards, magnets, and local crafts. And don't forget, we're heading to the Wailing Wall, still trying to figure our way to the place.
And if you guys have noticed, if you started watching this Christmas vacation episode, I deliberately decided not to add any background music, in my videos, just to make it, more interesting and exciting. I add background music, and some content creators and bloggers would also spice it up with some cool Christmas background sounds. But I deliberately decided not to do that because I want you guys to experience while watching the actual atmosphere here in Jerusalem.
Jerusalem and the old city has its own distinct, interesting sounds. This is why for those of you who started watching my vacation videos, I limited the background sounds I added on these videos because I wanted you guys to experience the sounds of Jerusalem, the noise, whatever is going on in the background. That's what I wanted to portray on my video vacation here in Jerusalem.
So this is Jerusalem in Christmas, 25th of December 2025. Yeah, Lishai, this way.
That's all. We're already here.
Here it is written, "Welcome to the Western Wall." I remember the security. Okay, and that means I've been at the hotel, because if we're passing through this gate, this security, then I'm 100% sure I have been there. No matter how many times you visit Jerusalem, it's always an interesting place to visit. Maybe, unless you live in Jerusalem, but when you visit one, you always have that feeling of being in a holy city. Now I'm gonna switch off the camera because I can't pass with it making video through the security. See you on the other side.